With Bones Badookie actually breaking almost every record in high school football, he picked up a ton of offers. He kinda doesn't want to follow his brother path and go to a big SEC, so he has committed to Wisconsin. And I mean, it is time to put them in the chance to win a national championship, and Bones Badookie IX is going for Heisman. Bones Badookie IX being named the #1 cornerback, I'm not gonna lie, all of his teammates are kinda hating on him, so he has to show out. But oh my god, just look at Bones. He intercepts that ball and he said, "Coach, yes sir, you got the best cornerback that came out of high school football, and I will be better than these seniors." Not gonna lie, everyone on social media was, "Oh my god, that's a one-hand interception." They were all talking about Bones Badookie IX because he didn't go to a big SEC. Bones wanted to show out at another team that's lower, and he wants to go get them a championship. But as you can see, he is running all the way across that field and boom! Oh my god. And when I say come out to practice intense, Bones is coming out very intense. I mean, if I was a senior, I would be hating on him too. That kid is a stud. But as you can see, look at him. He will intercept a ball again, and he is not playing in practice. I mean, it's only practice, Bones Badookie IX. It's not even the game. But coach said, good job practicing, and you're in no danger of losing that starting position. Going into our first game, it's a rainy game, and Bones Badookie IX really don't like the rain, but he still has to come out and show out in his first game. And on 1st and 10, he gets a tackle, but they had a gain of too much. He got the first down. But on 2nd and 7, bam, that's how you lower your shoulder on somebody, Bones. But as you can see, on 1st and 10, he almost had his first interception, but he just couldn't locate the ball. But on 1st and 10, boom, oh, that wasn't a boom, but he still hit him hard. But on 2nd and 13, he comes down and bam, that's what I'm talking about, baby. You clean that clock every time. But on 3rd and 19, as you can see, he will locate the... No, he will not locate the ball. He will drop the ball. But as you can see, we still going to win the game. He ends the game off 7 total tackles. On to our next game against FCS East. They know better to throw it Bones Badookie way. You better throw that ball out of bounds because it would have got picked off. But on 3rd and 1, he comes over and lays a big hit on this running back. But on 1st and 10, they have a sweep play, and Bones Badookie to come across the field and lay another tackle. But on 2nd and 3, he's still kind of searching for his first interception. And will he catch it? Yes, he will. Yes, sir. Bones Badookie IX will. Oh my god, get out of the way. He will go all the way for 16. He dives because he's that man. But on 1st and goal, I'm not gonna lie, they drove down the field and scored on us, but they still lost. Bones in the game off with 3 total tackles and 1 interception. Not a so good game, but he finally got his first interception. On to our next game against Arizona State. They are 1-0 and they have to take their first L. Boom, that's a way to throw him to that sideline. But Bones Badookie IX has to crank it up a notch if he wants to be a Heisman. I mean, the stats that he had in the first 2 games is not good stats. But boom, that's how you clean that quarterback's clock. But on 2nd and 4, he comes out and make another hit for a tackle for loss. I'm not gonna lie to you, when it comes to rallying that ball, he's gonna be the first one to it with bad intentions as well. But on 1st and goal, as you can see, they run a read option and score on us. It's now 17-7. We have to shake back. But as you can see, he dives with the long arms that he has. He's using them to his full advantage. But as you can see, I don't like how that wide receiver absolutely boomed him. I mean, absolutely boomed him. But oh my god, he intercepts that ball at the end of the game, but we still going to lose it. He gave it all he had. He stepped in it up. 5 total tackles and 1 interception. After losing our first game, it's not too good for the team, but Bones is still going to come out every game intense, and he is not going to give up. This freshman is crazy. But as you can see, on 2nd and 1, he was sent back in the deep thirds, came back down and absolutely boomed him. Oh my god. But on 1st and 10, that was an interception, but he slipped up and has to do better on his feet. Bam! Oh my god, that's how you hurt somebody and put them out for the game. Yes, sir. But on 2nd and 2, as you can see, I was in the deep thirds, but I read it and came down and made another tackle. He is running these stats up this game. But on 3rd and 4, he almost had an interception. Get on that ground, boy! But on 2nd and 5, as you can see, he was back in his zone and he got burned. That is not like Bones, but he had absolutely got the tackle. But on 1st and 10, that's how you hit somebody behind the line of scrimmage. We take the game into overtime. It's 21-14. The running back breaks my tackle. Will he get in? No, he will not, and that's a turnover downs. Bones Badookie IX ends the game off with 11 total tackles and 2 tackles for a loss. On to our next game against the Ohio State. They are ranked number 3 and they are undefeated. So Bones Badookie IX, they are already doubting you because you are a freshman, and that's how you come out intense and show them boys who you are. But as you can see, on 2nd and 6, he was relentless to the ball all night. I mean, absolutely laying the boom and doing everything that he can to show them boys that he is not scared of contact, and he doesn't care if you're a senior or a 2nd-year senior. bam, oh my God. That's how you hit somebody. But on 1st and 10, he comes down and bam, oh my God. If you are a freshman doing things like this, you are different. He went in and got a sack for his team to push the ball to 3rd down. But as you can see, look at him, he gets another sack. That boy's fired up. But as you can see on 1st and 10, they have a read option and he hits them behind that line of scrimmage again. But on 4th and 6, they threw the ball to the other side and they will score to take it up 21-21. But Bones Badookie stayed relentless, stayed in the zone. He didn't catch the interception, but he pushed them out of bounds. And guess what? Another sack. I mean, just name somebody in college football that's better than Bones Badookie the ninth. But they read option the ball, and guess what? We pick it up in overtime, and we could, and he would go. The D lineman went all the way for 6, but the flag was on Bones Badookie. But guess what? We still going to win the game. And that right there is Heisman stats for Bones Badookie the ninth. On to our next game against Northwestern. On 1st and 10, Bones Badookie had an interception, but he dropped the ball. But on 2nd and 10, he was not in his zone, but he ran all the way across the field to make a tackle. That's still a gain of too much for them. They can't get that many yards. But with the long arms he has, he uses it to his advantage and makes the tackle. But he could have had an interception if he would have baited that right. I'm not gonna lie, Bones Badookie the ninth has been balling out. But as you can see, he gets a tackle for loss with his teammate. But guess what? He goes for the sack. Somehow, some way, got that pass off. That's unbelievable. I mean, that kid was like Patrick Mahomes. But as you can see, Bones Badookie the ninth gets the interception. Will he return it? He will break one tackle and go down. But on 1st and 10, as you can see, he almost had another one, and he made a tackle with 2 defenders in front of. On 3rd and 10, as you can see, Bones Badookie the ninth almost missed this tackle, but somehow, some way, he brought him down. But on 2nd and 1, they ran a screenplay, but he absolutely bammed him. That's how you put your shoulder in someone's chest. Bam! That's another big hit by Bones Badookie the ninth. And on 4th and 10, he was sitting in his zone, and guess what? He gets another interception, and he had an awesome game. He gets player of the game with 7 total tackles and 2 interceptions. On to our next game against 2-3 Illinois. On 2nd and 13, Bones Badookie the ninth came down and wrap and rolled him. Them Gator rolls are paying off. And on 3rd and 1, he went and got a sack, but somehow, some way, he got that ball off. But on 1st and 10, they had me on this slant route, but I caught up and made a tackle, but that was still a gain of too much. But on 1st and goal, Bones wasn't going for it. He said, you guys are not getting in this end zone. I'm sorry. But as you can see, he comes down and bam, he didn't even have a chance to turn around. That's how you hit somebody. But as you can see, he drops the interception. Come on, Bones. But he will come down and bam, absolutely flat iron him. Put him to bed. Night-night. But as you can see, on 3rd and 13, he was in man-to-man, sitting there just waiting, baiting up, and I almost had an interception. But guess what? That interception turned into my teammate getting an interception. This game coming down to a wire, we have to go out and get a stop. And on 2nd and 8, Bones go up and drops the ball. I mean, I don't know if he has butterfingers or what, but he has to catch something. But on 3rd and 2, is he absolutely... He thought he had me beat, but Bones Badookie the ninth came and retreated and will take it all the way to the house to win the ball game. We're going to win. He's the game off of 9 total tackles and 1 interception. Going into our next game, we are not losing anymore. I mean, after our first loss, we have been getting win after win after win. And on 1st and 10, he was sitting in a man-to-man and read the other wide receiver and intercepts that ball. I mean, that's how you do it, Bones Badookie the ninth. But on 2nd and 9, he comes over and bam, makes that boy fumble. And guess what? My teammate hops on the ball. But on 2nd and 13, they have another read option, and I'm lurking them all game. I'm talking about I'm coming down. Boom! That's how you clean somebody's clock. But on 3rd and 2, I was sitting in my zone. He throws to the other side of the field, stiff arms his way into the end zone. We going to lose the game. Bones didn't have a so bad one. He had 6 total tackles and 1 interception and 1 forced fumble. To our next game against 3-5 BYU, boy, it's gonna be a game. That quarterback burst across that sideline and Bones went to go make the tackle. But on 2nd and 12, as you can see, they run a jet sweep, but I will hit him behind that line of scrimmage. I was fired up. I said, there's nowhere to go, buddy. But on 1st and 10, I was sitting there, almost had an interception, but he will cut it back up and take it for 6. We are not having a great start. But on 2nd and 10, I will come down, almost intercept that one, and throw him to that ground. But on 1st and 10, I was waiting in man-to-man and dropped the ball. Come on, Butterfingers. But on 3rd and 10, I make up for it, and guess what? I catch it this time, and I was absolutely turned up with the team, and we will go on and win the ball game. He only had 2 total tackles and 1 interception. On into our next game against 4-5 Indiana, and on 1st and 10, that boy Bones came down and boomed him, but on 1st and 10, he was staying in his zone again and dropped the ball. I mean, I don't know how many drops he got, but he has a lot. But as you can see, as soon as you catch that ball, he's putting you to the ground. But on 1st and 10, he comes back on this one and drops it again. I mean, I don't know what's going on in his head and what's going on with his hands. But on 3rd and 3, as you can see, he was sitting there, and I mean, the quarterback threw the ball and he will hit him, but guess what? He still got the first down. If we want to be a great team, that's absolutely boom, a gain of too much. But on 1st and 10, they throw the slant route, and I boomed him too. I mean, on 3rd and 7, I'm waiting for everybody to catch that ball, and boom, you gonna feel me every time. But on 3rd and 3, they want a read option, absolutely forklifted that quarterback. But on 3rd and 3, I finally pick up my first interception of the game. And will I return it? Ooh, our boy get outside, he breaks one tackle, and he will get brought down. We going to lose another game. Bones in the game off of 8 total tackles and 1 interception. After taking another loss, we are not even ranked anymore, and our championship hope is down the drain. But on 2nd and 1, as you can see, Minnesota drives all the way down the field and scores on us early. They are not here to play with us. But as you can see, Bones Badookie the 9th picks up an interception, but he steps right out of bounds. But on 2nd and 7, he was kinda got burnt, but he made up for it and put it on this wide receiver head top. And he said he is not playing with anyone. But on 3rd and 5, as you can see, he wasn't in his zone and he got burned and let up a touchdown. I don't know what he's doing out there. But on 1st and 10, bam, get back on your feet, son. But I mean, when they beat us, they act like they won the championship. But we're going to lose another game. And Bones in the game off of 4 total tackles and 2 interceptions. I mean, after taking about 3 losses in a row, Bones Badookie the 9th is probably going to transfer after this season. But on 3rd and 11, he absolutely lays the boom. And on 4th and 4, he was not in his zone and let up another touchdown. I mean, he is kind of gave up on the season and just, he's ready to be done. But on 1st and 10, he almost had an interception but dropped the ball. On to the next play on 2nd and 12, Bones was getting blocked up while this quarterback absolutely took off and went all the way to the house. I mean, we're getting absolutely whooped. We're getting toasted. But on 1st and 10, guess what? He said he's not gonna back down. He's gonna fight adversity and come back in this ball game. But on 3rd and 17, he come outside and booms that running back. But on 2nd and 1, the running back gets outside and he will punch it in 4-6. We're going to lose our 4th game in a row. But with that being said, Bones Badookie the 9th had a fantastic freshman season. He didn't win a natty and he didn't win Heisman, but he is entering that transfer portal. Drop in the comments down below, where do you think Bones Badookie the 9th will end up?